Hi Aquarius, welcome or welcome back. We're doing your tarot and oracle reading. This reading is going to be good for all Aquarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Be sure to check your other placements and only take what resonates. So Aquarius, we are going to dive into your spiritual, general, and love messages for you. And I did pull some pre-shuffled oracle cards for you off camera when I was meditating on your energy. By the way, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. It is a form of energy transference, and I'm more likely to pick up on your energy. And of course, it does help the channel out. So I did get 6th house sustainability from the Astro Oracle deck number 44, as well as the 5th house passion card from the Astro Oracle deck number 43. From the Keepers of Light Oracle, I did get the Shikna, Sacred Self, Unleash Your Spirit, Express Your Gifts, Dance to the Sacred Rhythm of Life. And your Shadow, Aquarius, was Spiritual Disconnect. Bottom of the Shadow deck was Numb. Bottom of the Astro deck was Libra, number 7. So, Aquarius, with the 5th and the 6th house from the Astro Oracle deck coming out, I do believe that there could be something highlighted in your birth chart or your transits or your progressions or your solar return charts, something like that, that's highlighting either 5th and 6th house or the themes of those houses. So there could be something here about your passion projects, something you're very passionate about. This could also indicate like dating or new romance. We'll see what comes out in the tarot, of course, but this is, you know, the 5th house is Leo energy and it's very passionate energy. It could also be something like that's somehow tied to your spiritual connection, and maybe tapping into these can reawaken some sort of spiritual disconnect that you could be experiencing, whether consciously or unconsciously. Also, I do think that tapping into like somatic practices, getting into your body, dance, singing, even just being out in nature, anything that taps you back into your physical body can help you kind of move energy through your body. I have a feeling that maybe there's like stagnant energy in your chakras somewhere. I just got heart chakra intuitively. And you know, it's funny because bottom of the Shadow deck was Numb, and Aquarius is stereotypically known to be, you know, quote unquote numb. But in reality, in my personal experience, and I have an Aquarius moon, I think that Aquarius placements are very emotional deep down, but they have their guard up, especially when it comes to other people, because they've been burned in the past. So we'll see what comes out here. This could also be in connection to a romantic partnership with the Libra card at the bottom of the Astro deck. So that could be why you're experiencing like numb feelings or maybe a disconnect from your emotions, which in turn is disconnecting you from your spiritual practices. The 9 of Wands just wanted to come out. But we'll see here. What do we have for my Aquarian placement? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, just heard patience. You need to give yourself grace too, I just heard. Okay, Temperance, Sagittarius energy, 5 of Wands. I feel like there's something that is energetically wanting to be mended back together, I just heard. This deck is a little hard to shuffle, it's kind of big. You could be struggling with like some sort of internal conflict as well. There could be forgiveness that you need to give to somebody. We got the 10 of Coins here, or 10 of Pentacles, which is sometimes a family energy. I just got intuitively that like a family member may have stolen money from you. If it's not for everybody, I know that's probably a very distinct message. The Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. The Hangman. Some of you guys feel stuck in a situation. 10 of Swords. Also backstabbed or hurt very badly. Empress card. Some of you guys is going to be involved with some sort of mother figure with the Empress card. 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You feel like somebody was sneaky or deceptive. We have Strength card here. Leo energy and Hermit, which is Virgo energy. I just got this deck actually. And then we have the Alchemist of Air. And the Alchemist is the Knight. Okay, so the Alchemist is the Knight. There could be some sort of conversation that needs to be had. I might have to clarify a little bit here. Why is the Temperance card here for Aquarius? The King of Wands. Somebody could definitely be connected to another fire sign here. I'm getting that this is a parent for a lot of you. It's not going to be for all of you. Others of you, this could be a friend or another family member. Why is the Five of Wands here? There's some sort of conflict. Now, it doesn't have to be an internal conflict. I just personally read the Five of Wands as an internal conflict a lot of times. It's also sort of like an insignificant conflict because it's wands, right? In the traditional tarot, they're fighting. This isn't the best depiction because this is more of an intuitive deck. But in the original tarot, they're fighting with each other, but they're fighting with wands and not swords. So that indicates that it's not a very serious fight, but maybe something that somebody took a little bit too personally, or something that just needs to be kind of squashed instead of, you know, not necessarily swept under the rug, but maybe there needs to be forgiveness for some sort of conflict that really wasn't all that serious. Why is the Five of Wands here? King of Pentacles wanted to come out. Nine of Swords, Four of Cups. High Priestess. I feel like somebody's either giving you the silent treatment or you are giving somebody the silent treatment because of this. One more, please, for the Five of Wands. Five of Swords in the reversed. Yeah, I do feel like there needs to be some sort of resolution of conflict or coming to a realization that the conflict was not as big or not as blown out of proportion. Is that, no, okay. It doesn't need to be as blown out of proportion as it has been, whatever this conflict is. But what is this conflict? I feel like you're really standing your ground about something. It could involve finances. It doesn't have to be. It could also just be your stability. Why is the Ten of Coin here? Page of Cups, an apology. Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody... This is going to be a very distinct message for some of you, but for some of you, this involved either you or somebody else that maybe had a little too much to drink, like for a holiday I just heard, or they were partying and they said something that was unkind, or you did, and the situation was blown out of proportion and there wasn't an apology when there needed to be an apology. Now, I don't know if this is on your behalf or on someone else's behalf. I'm just reading the cards as they come through. It's coming through as somebody else was kind of cruel with their words to you. It doesn't have to be when they were drinking. I just said that because I have the Three of Cups here. And there's a need for an apology, but you also have to be open to that apology in some regard. So you can move on from this because you feel stuck. Any more on this conflict energy? Four of Pentacles in the reversed. It could have definitely been involving finances in some way, shape, or form, like somebody being stingy or not willing to lend you money or not willing to do something in regards to like their finances or stability or that King of Pentacles again. The Magician. Maybe it's something that you wanted to do with this person and this person didn't have the money to do it. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a very, and I'm not saying it doesn't seem very important. I just mean that maybe it just seems like something was blown out of proportion here. So just take it how it resonates. It's not going to be for everybody. These are general public readings. So why is the Ten of Swords here? The Sun card. You guys could definitely be connected to a Leo, or you could have Leo placements. The Emperor, that's Aries energy. This could be a mother and a father because I do have the Emperor and the Empress from opposite decks. But it's almost like something seemed to have taken away your joy or your vitality. For some of you, I also got intuitively this could involve children because the Sun card can sometimes talk about children. And there could be something here about child support or like supporting your children in some way, maybe financially, maybe just through security and stability or something like that. But it's almost like, for some of you, I just got that you were asking for a loan for some sort of business venture. Why is the Empress card here? The King of Cups. You guys could be connected to a water sign. It doesn't have to be. Oops. Ten of Cups. Yeah, this definitely gives me family type energy. Seven of Wands. The Knight of Swords. The Judgment card. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. Yeah, I definitely feel like there needs to be some sort of communication, and your guides and angels could be sending you messages and or synchronicities into like how to go about doing this conversation. So I don't know if the apology is due on your behalf or it's due on somebody else's behalf, but I do feel like you're intuitively being nudged to do this because something is blocking your happiness and kind of bogging you down energetically. So you might have to initiate something even if you're the one that deserves to get the apology. I feel like in order to relieve your suffering, 10 of Swords, you might have to be the one to make first contact so you can ultimately come back into your happiness, your sun-like self, right? That's Leo energy or the sun energy. It's the happiest card in the deck. I do feel like there was regrets on one or both sides of this equation that ultimately ended something because it was like a lack of reciprocity in some regard. So just take that how it resonates. I really hope that made sense. We're going to hop over to love for you, Aquarius. If you guys are watching on TikTok, you can hop over to my YouTube. And just a quick announcement, guys. Readings are on sale for astrology until June 20th, the end of Gemini season. You can enter code Gemini at checkout for 20% off of any of the astrology readings. All the information for that will be in the description box below. All right. Aquarius. I do feel like you are a little bit numb in regards to your feelings in love, but we're going to check your energy out. We're going to look at the overall energy, and then we're going to look at your person's energy. So we're going to start with the overall energy. What do we have for my Aquarians in love? We have the Unknown card, the Six of Cups, and the Moon card. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Cups, soulmate energy, with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups in the Lovers card. Okay, so we have soulmate and twin flame energy here, and a little bit of confusion. I feel like maybe there's some isolation or separation, but we'll look at your energy and your person's energy. There's also a want on your behalf to have some sort of conversation. Now with the Unknown card here, this is an additional card to this deck, and the Unknown card is a card of, it's similar to High Priestess energy. It's like you don't really know, you're kind of in the dark of what's to come with this connection. The Six of Cups here, the Six of Cups is a card of the past. And, you know, especially in a love reading, this is a lot of times going to indicate somebody from your past or somebody that you have a soulmate connection. This can also be seen as a soulmate card. It's not my, you know, one and only soulmate card. My main soulmate card is a Two of Cups, which we have here at the bottom of the deck. But this is another one of my soulmate cards. Then we have the Moon card here, which indicates some sort of fear or something being hidden or something that is kind of unclear to you. So we have two cards of not having clarity in your overall energy for this connection. And remember, the overall energy is going to be on both sides. So I feel like both of you are really unsure of where this connection is right now or where it's going. But intuitively, you both feel that it is a soulmate connection. Especially because we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Actually, I think there's communication that's wanting to be had on both sides of this equation, and there's confusion about this situation on both sides of the equation, if that makes sense. Seven of Cups. Let's look at your energy, Aquarius, in love. The Six of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Sun card, bottom of the deck, Two of Swords, the Fool card, and the Two of Cups. So Aquarius, I do feel like you are wanting some sort of victory. I mean, this is a beautiful energy in your energy right now. It's just not really aligning with what the overall energy for the connection is. We have the Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Sun card. So we have big Leo energy here. You guys could definitely be connected to a Leo. But the Six of Wands is a card of recognition and victory and success. It's also a card of being seen. It's a very public type energy. Then we have the Ten of Cups, which is the happily ever after card. It's also a card of family and emotional fulfillment. And then we have the Sun card, which is happiness, vitality, success, sometimes children. You guys could have children with this person, or you could have children with them in the future. But with the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there's something here that you're holding back on making some sort of decision to start something over with this person. Maybe you're a little bit unsure if you're going to get victory out of this situation, or if you're going to get emotional fulfillment, or if you're going to get your happily ever after with this situation. I just feel like there's a little bit of confusion, especially with the Unknown and the Moon card, or there's fear on your behalf that you won't get what you ultimately intuitively feel will happen, or something like that. the Death card wanted to come out. So I do feel like there was some sort of ending. Some of you guys could be connected to a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements. There was some sort of ending that could have been quite painful, but maybe it was needed energetically. Let's look at your person. King of Wands. You guys could definitely be connected to a fire sign. The World card. Three of Wands wanted to come out, but I feel like your person is... Oops. Going through a lot of endings in their own personal life, but okay. Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card wanted to come out. Oops, okay. You know what? I'm going to put those back because I only want one. One, please. Five of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant here. So with the King of Wands to the World card, I do feel like there was some sort of ending, especially with the Five of Swords. Now, somebody could have felt stabbed in the back because of this connection. For some reason, I'm getting that the Five of Swords, like being read from your person's context, they are the winner in the Five of Swords energy, which ultimately ends up hurting them in the long run. So there's something that's uncompleted here. There could have been an ending, but ultimately I feel like they know that there's something that isn't quite finished here. There could be a little bit of guilt on their behalf as well. And I feel like they're trying to listen to their intuition on how to put effort towards this connection in some way, shape, or form. Seven of Pentacles. Oops. So even if they did get an ending, or if they walked away from this connection, I feel like they almost stabbed themselves in the back, even though they probably stabbed you in the back or hurt you in some way, because all you wanted from this connection was a happily ever after, and to be happy and to be full of life and to get some sort of victory together. And now that there's been some sort of ending, energetically, they stab themselves in the back. Now, remember, roles can always be flipped. So if it's not your story, it's not your story, but you can always flip and reverse the roles. And now, ultimately, there's unclarity about how and, you know, when to come back together. Ultimately, I cannot talk today. I apologize, guys. What is the advice here for Aquarius in love? The Justice card, the Eight of Pentacles. There's something about making this right through like effort and determination. Eight of Pentacles, Justice card. Also communication. Five of Wands, resolving some sort of conflict through effort and determination. You know, making something right. If you've been wronged in the past, you know, this person might have to put in a little more effort and work to make the connection right, but ultimately it does take two people to come together and to make something work and to ultimately get that victory and success and happily ever after that you are striving for, and ultimately you both are striving for. Because I do feel like there is regret on your person's behalf for ending this or for hurting you in some way, and maybe it has left them with some fears or unclarity about how to come forward and how to make it work with you in the future. Yeah, I just feel like there's kind of a period of rest and rejuvenation and a need for finding clarity before you guys can come together and make it work. But ultimately, your advice here is to make something work by putting in the effort, having clear and precise communication about things that need to be fixed and worked on, possibly silly conflicts from the past. That Five of Wands has been in your reading throughout this entire reading. So maybe there was like petty arguments or petty disagreements, things that didn't really matter within the relationship that ultimately ended it, or that could be why this person ended it or why you ended it. And there's a realization that needs to be had that is silly and trivial and doesn't really compare to what this connection is possible of having. So if this did resonate at all, Aquarius, please do like and subscribe. If you want to book personal readings with me, all the information for that will be in the description box and the pinned comment below. and blessings and abundance. So that is all I have for you, Aquarius. I will see you next